Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn actions in the dashboard. So there are 6 types of actions which we can implement in the dashboards. So let's see what is the uses of the actions and how we can implement here. I have created a sales dashboard, and in this sales dashboard we have the segment wise distribution showing on a pie chart. Then we have the top 5 customers, top 5 products, and the categories, which is distributed based on the ES. And then we have the KPIs, which is giving the details of the profit ratios, sales, discount, and the quantity. And then on the top we have the filters. So right now if I click on any of the slices in the pie chart or the bar graphs, it will not execute anything. Okay, so how we can make it more interactive on the dashboard, such as this filter should also implement on all the charts, but right now it is only implemented on the one chart. So let's see how we can define these things for the entire dashboards. So this is the place where we use the actions. So let's say if we are going to implement the filters for the segment wise, use as a filter, either you can get it from here in this icon, or you can just click on the down arrow button which is giving the more options. Click on this, you will get it here, use as a filter. So let's say if I click on use as a filter, it will give us the capabilities or the interactivity where I click on the pie chart and then it will give a specific outputs related to the relevant segments. So now here we can see that everything is getting changed. The KPIs are changing, the products are changing, the customers are changing. Okay, so here let me add here one more thing. Okay, so now we can see here, based on the selections, our top 5 customers and the top products are changing, and similarly whatever the segments are belongs to the different year wise also it is distributing. But let's say if we wanted to only filter out our top 5 customer and the top 5 products, and we don't want to give this filter, use as a filter will take the entire dashboards. So how we can overcome with this? So this we can overcome if we are going to here in the dashboard action, click on this, and here you can see it is generated the filter. So this filter is the same action filter which we have done here. So if I double click on this, so either if you have not created it, then create from here. Just click on add actions and click on the filter section, and then you will able to get the new filter. So here we already created, so let's go to here. So here we can able to see the pop-up menu which is region by sales, okay, and which is implemented to the all the worksheet which belongs to the action dashboards. Okay, and here it is selected as a select. So here whatever the options we are getting, let's see one by one. Select will help when we are selecting the any of the slices here. If we make it this hover, so whenever we are hovering in a pie chart, it will automatically change the dashboards. Similarly, then we get the menu option. So if I click on this, so what will happen? It will not filter it out based on the mouse over or the selection. It will give us, let me just make it the life easier. So instead of this, segment selection. Okay, click on OK, click on OK. Okay, so what will happen if I click on or mouse over, it is not filtering out, but in the bottom I can see here segment selection. Okay, so if I click on this, then only it will filter it out. So it is having one more option called insert. If I insert, it means the field which is relevant to this. So here we have segment. So I can give here filter by segment, or this I can give it this side, filter by whatever the segment is selected, it will filter it out based on that. So let's see how it will be help us. Click on OK. So if I click on this, you can see filter by consumer segment. You can see We are able to see the names. So this is helpful when we are trying to showcase some additional informations. Then there is an option called keep filtered value. Go to the action and go to the same filter section, and here you make it keep filtered value. Click on OK, click on OK. So if you have filtered it out, so whatever the last selection is there, it will stuck on that, or it will give that as a last output in the dashboard. Then there is exclude all values. So whenever you will select, it will only give that values. Otherwise, it will exclude all the values. And so all values will keep the values all the times. So there is one more option which is at the bottom. Okay. And what is the use of this? So let's see. So here I wanted to implement these filters into the all the charts. So here we have options called apply to worksheet. So select here and just select all the worksheet on the dashboard. So similarly you do it for this as well. This we will go later on in details. And click on this, click on OK, click on here, click on OK. Okay. So let's say if I'm selecting here any of the years, okay, I can able to see the values related to that, and it is filtering out whatever the values we are selecting here. Correct? So now what I wanted is, here I have selected all the filters. So I wanted here one reset button, which I will just click on that and it will come to the default filter options. And that reset button we can implement in the action section, which we have seen in the bottom. So first we have to create new worksheet, and here you have to create here calculated field, which is reset home. I'm just giving here the name as a reset page, or let me just give it as a reset page. Click on apply, OK, drag it into the text box. And if you wanted to give some color combinations, you can give it here, increase the size little bit, and make it bold, give it some different color. Okay, click on OK, apply. Now let's bring this, I'm just giving this name as a reset filter. Just bring it down this worksheet, reset filter out here. Make it this entire view. Yeah. So if I click on this, it come to the default filter selections. So here, go back to the dashboard, and this is the one worksheet, right? This is the new worksheet. This we have to activate. So go to the dashboard, actions, create one new filter, which will reset the filters. So filters, then in the action dashboards, we have to take as a, just click on the checkbox on the reset filter, and it should implement to all the places except the reset filter, and all the values. And now add here and click here, select, add here, select values. So what was the first one? Order date. And then the second one is the region, and the third one is the subcategory. Click on OK, click on OK. Now let's see whether it's work or not. So if we click on the reset buttons, you can see it has worked on. And this is not worked on because we have taken the order date, we have not taken the year of order date, so that we have to be select. Let me just give this name as a reset filter. So here, instead of order date, we have to select here year of order date, because we are filtering the data based on the year wise, right? So let's see again. You can see. So now it has applied to all the places. So this is the use of the action filter. So previously we have seen filter and use as a filter. So let's go for the highlight action. So highlight will work when we have the two common fields into the dashboard. So here we can see we have the top products and product categories by profit, and it is distributed based on the year and the segment. So what this highlight will do, let's say if I'm selecting this, so it will also highlight the storage. So let's see how we can showcase highlight actions. So first we have to go to the dashboard, action, and in the actions we have to create here highlight action. And in the highlight action, so what is the worksheet we have? Top 5 customer, right? So select that top 5 customer, and it should define to which worksheet? Product category by sales. So product category by sales. So I will just highlight this one, and it is on the selection. Click on OK, click on OK. So here if I select chairs, it is only highlighted the below one, tables, blinders. So this is how you can implement highlight actions. So for go to URL, I have prepared one Excel file. I have just brought the Tableau trainings or Tableau learnings, and here we have the total number of views. So I will make it this as a tree map, and along with that I have also pulled this data, which is the video link. Okay, so I have given the our URL along with the content which we have covered till now, and here the total number of views. So total number of views we can see based on the size. Let's try to pull this. So here I can give Tableau link, and let's bring this together in a dashboard. So before bringing this, I will just increase the width size, and here we will drag the worksheet which we have designed. In this worksheet, if we wanted to use the video URL, then this field we have to drag into the detail section so that it is available in the worksheet. So here I will write it down URL action, and here if we go to the dashboard, then we have action, and in the action, add actions, go to URL. It is selected the Tableau link. It's perfectly fine. Click on the select. Now in the URL, insert here. So here you have to give the field name. So we can able to see here. Click on OK. So here new tab if no web page objects exist. So if we will not take this web page in this dashboard, it will open the new page or new tab. Click on OK, click on OK. So before clicking on this, so if I click right now, it will open the new tab. You can see here. So what we have to do, before clicking this, drag this view object, and here just click on OK, don't pass anything. So now if you click on, let's say dual access, right? Got it? So here if you click, if you open this, perfectly fine. Great. So this is how we can use the URL action. Now third we have go to worksheet. So in the go to worksheet, let me design here the worksheet. Let me build a year wise distribution of the sales, which is, let me just take it bar graph, and this distribution I wanted to see based on the, let's say, category wise. Yeah, and let me just do this, and I can see here sales distribution by year and category. Okay, so this is one worksheet, and I wanted to see how the sales performing over the period of time based on the states. Defined a state. Okay, I will just make it here, and let me just define the color based on the profit. So this I can make it like sales and let me take it size as a sales. Yeah, now this look fine. So sales and profit by state. So let me do one thing. I've already created here fifth and sixth. So in the fifth, I will bring it out source worksheet. So I will write it source dashboard or source sheet. You can write source sheet, and this one I'm giving as a target set. So in the target set, sales. So this you can do in the worksheet wise, you can also do it in the dashboard. So it is as we are implementing in the dashboard. So let's see how we can. So right now it will not navigate, correct? So let's see dashboard action. Now here we have go to the sheet, go to sheet. So here we have the source sheet and here we can define the target sheet. So target sheet is this one. How you want it to interact with up mouse over or select or the menu. So let's say based on the select. Click on OK, click on OK. So let me make it full screen. So here if I click on the technology, it will redirect. Let's say if I click on the furnitures, it will redirect. If I click on these three things, it will redirect. Correct. So this is how it will redirect, as well as it will also do the filtering part as well. So I'm just marking the values, right? So we can see that our values are changing. So this is redirecting the page from one dashboard to another dashboard, and it also act as a filter. Yeah, so after making dynamic measures to these dashboards, we can also able to create a dynamic dimensions. So these dynamic dimensions will be the customer wise, location wise, the product wise. So let's see how we can make it that in a action parameter, how we can implement that. So here I have three KPIs which I created for the customers, locations, and the product wise. Just copy this and take the new worksheet and paste it out here. And now you will see it will create one clipboard as a customer, locations, and the product wise. And here I will take it as a shapes. And in this shapes, I will drag this KPI so I can able to see here the KPIs. So for these locations, so here I have added dashboard icon, and these are the four different icons I have added. How we can see here in a parameter dashboard icon. So this is assigned for the customer, this is assigned for the location, and this is assigned for the product. Apply. Okay, I will just drag it on the column. I will hide this and let me make it in a full screen, and let me increase the size as well. Okay, and here in the formatting, I will just remove this the row lines. I will make it none, so it is removed. Dashboard dimension KPI, and I will bring it out dashboard dimension KPI out here, and let me just increase this, and I will hide this, and I can see here it is uh, populated here. So this is customer, location, and the product wise. I will go back again and just remove this tooltip. I'm just removing the tooltip so that it will not give them. Okay, now how we can pass this three different the dimensions into the dashboard. So here, first of all, we have to create a dynamic parameter. So first we have to define the parameter. We have to string, select this, give its name as a dynamic dimensions, give it here customer, then location, then give it product. Okay, parameter is created. First we have to create the calculated field. So in the calculated field, pass the dimensions, and here the case statement and the parameter we have to give it, which is the dynamic dimensions when customer, then a segment, when a location, then region, when product, then category and end. Click on OK, OK. And instead of this segment, drag the pass dimension, and I will change the color combinations for this. Assign this, apply, say for product, for location, and for product. Similarly, I will do it for, so here again, pass the dimension. So instead of this segment, I'm just dragging the dimension. Okay, so out here, the distribution is happening on the segment wise. So it will, distribution will happen based on the parameter wise now. For this, let me just do the duplicate, and here, so for customer, it should always select as a customer name. For location, it should always select as a state, and for product, let's select the product category, subcategory. Yeah, so we are just doing little bit changes on pass para, sorry, pass this dimension, I'm just giving as a pass dimension as one, and this I'm dragging out here, and I'm dragging again in a detail cell, and here I'm adding the color combination. Let me just bring this dynamic dimension, and let's see, for customer it's perfectly fine, for location is perfectly fine, and here we have to do small changes, and the sorting customer wise, product wise. So how we can make it this dynamic? This we can make dynamic out here. Go to the action. So here we have to create the parameter action. So again, I have to create the new parameter option. So change parameter. So what is the name of this worksheet? This is dashboard dimensions. So let's say dimension KPI. So this is the field which I have to select, and target parameter is the dynamic dimension, and then the field is KPI clip. Click on OK, click on OK. So we can see it is changing based on the selection. Actions using the sets. So this we can implement on the worksheet and the dashboards. Here are the three things which we are going to achieve. One is using the drill down and the drill up. Second is customer sales and the profit distributions based on the subcategories, and the icon using the set actions. So let's go with the drill down. Here we are going to see region and then the state and the cities. So what happened here? So let's say if I wanted to drill down the data, I can able to drill down the regions, and let's say if I wanted to drill down for East region, I will not be able to. Here I have to drill down all the regions, and here if I wanted to drill down, let's say for New York, I can't drill down here. Again, I have to click on the plus sign. So the problem here is I wanted to drill down a specific region, specific state, and that specific state will give me the city details. So how we can achieve that? So this we can achieve using the sets. So how we can create a set? So set we can create in any of the dimension fields. So if you just right click here and create, you will get here set. But if you go here and check here create, you will not find the set. So set we can only create on a categorical data. So here in our case regions, so right click in the region, create and the set. So here I'm not selecting anything, I'm just giving the name set region. Click on OK. So once you click the set region, now we have to create one calculated field so that our set should work. So I will give this one as a drill to state. So here we will give one condition: if set region, then it is state, else it is region, end. Yeah, so here we got it the state, right? So if I click here, it's not working on. Why? Because we have not implemented the set. So set, we have to go to the worksheet, and then we have to go to the action. In the action, we will get the set, and here we have to select the worksheet. Okay, the worksheet number is 1, and here we have to select the set which we created, and with the assigning value all values. So I'm just removing all the values from the set. Only it will give whichever fields have selected, whichever region has selected. So let's click on OK, click on OK. So let's see South region, we can able to see East region. Yeah. So our one statement has completed. Now second statement is, now if I click on the state, it should again drill down the data to the city level. So again we have to create a set, but this time we have to create the set on the calculated field which we created. So here drill down the state, here again we have to create a set, and I will give this name as a set state. Click on OK. Now we have to create one calculated field. This calculated field is drill to city. So here if the set which we created, set state, then city, else it is blank, end. Okay, so again we are drilling down to city level. Click on OK. Drag this drill city beside of the state city. Okay, so here you have to go to the action, and in the action again you have to create the set, and in this set you have to give it city level drill, and here you need to select state, remove again, click on OK, click on OK. So before going to this, I will just rename this set1 as a state drill. Click on OK, click on OK. Okay, so now let's see. So from regions, I'm selecting here central. So in the central, I'm selecting Texas. So inside the Texas, whatever the cities are there, I can able to see Indiana, right? So this is how we can do the drill down for the city level. Yeah. So this we got it drill down using the set. Now, if I will just duplicate this, and instead of the tabular information, if I plot this in a graphical way, I can also able to see here. So here if you see, we just have to make it in a proper order. So region, state and city. So here if I click on the central, I'm getting here central and the Texas. Whatever the cities comes under this Texas, we can also able to drill down that. You can see all the cities which comes under the Texas, which we can able to see here with all the distributions of the sales distributions we can able to see here. Yeah. So here inside the central, Texas and city wise, we can see all the distribution. Yeah. So if you click on this, you will come back to the initial stage. Yeah, so this is how you can able to do the distributions. So drill down through the tree map. Now here we have the second statement, which is the customer sales and profit distribution. So here we have the customers and sales and profit distribution, right? So we can create here, chart, and based on these selections, okay, this customer selection, we can able to see how our distribution happening. Customer distribution based on sales and profit. So this we wanted to see based on subcategories, okay, based on all the categories. So let's say if I'm just seeing the sales, so these two things we wanted to implement here. So we wanted to implement here how the distribution happening based on the customer selections, okay, how the customer distribution happening on the different subcategories. So here I will give here name as a subcategory distribution by sales. Yeah, so we need to create here set, and this set we have to define on the customer wise. Just give this name as a customer set. Okay, don't select anything, just click on OK. Now here we have set. Now this set we have to drag it into the color section. Okay, and I will also give it here label, and if you want you can also change the number formatting. So I'm just changing the number formatting so that it will be easier for us to read. Okay, so let me bring this both the worksheet into the dashboard. So here we have customer distribution based on the sales and the profit. So based on my this selection, okay, I can able to see how much distribution happening on the subcategories. Okay, so here, so previously we have implemented this drill down actions on the worksheet. Now we are trying to create the same drill down action into the dashboard. So go to the dashboard, actions, okay, add set, and give here customer distribution. So customer distributions, and here select the set, customer set, and here is all set values and remove all values. Click on OK, click on OK, and based on your selections we can able to see what is the distributions for the different category wise. So this is how we can see how our customer distribution happening on the different categories. Okay, so there is one more way to represent the same kind of data. We have a segment. So segment I wanted to represent on a shape wise. So here we have three different shapes. So I will select here the icon for consumer. Let's say this is consumer, this is corporate, and this is home office. Okay, and I will make it as a full screen, and let me drag it into the column section. Okay, so this is how we can able to showcase based on the segment selections. It will change the distribution. Okay, so for this again I have to create one segment wise set. Here you give the name as a set segment. Click on OK. Now I'm bringing this into the dashboard. So here again action using set based on the icon. So here we can drag the icon worksheet, then the distributions worksheet. I'm just increasing the width of the dashboard. Okay, just okay. I'm just hiding this. Okay, now go to the dashboard, action, and here again create a set. Give the name of the set. So here I'm giving icon or icons set, and based on the icon selections it will change the segment, right? So click on the remove all values, click on OK, click on OK. So if you select here, you can able to see it. And one more thing, so here you have to select the segment into the color. So here whatever the segment you will select, based on that it will work. So here let's say if I'm selecting two segment, okay, home office and the corporate, it will again give you the output, right? But if you wanted to restrict that, for any chances it should only select one segment, right? On that case, go to the actions, and then here in the action you have to give the single selection. You can see here single selection only. Click on OK, click on OK. So if you select here, if you're selecting this, it will not work. Got it? So that's it uh, for the sets. And there are so many things which we can do using the sets. So these are the few examples, and this is how we can implement the set actions in the worksheet and the dashboard. Thank you so much.